Hello my beautiful butterflies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Beverley and it is so lovely to see you today. In this week's video we're going to be transforming this little house that I thrifted a while ago into a Yuletide spell. So grab that cup of tea, let's get to it. This video is a collaboration with the wonderful Cara over at Pagan Crafting. Make sure you go and check her out, give her a subscribe, a follow, all the things. I will leave a link to her down below in the description, so go and check her out. If her video is already out, there'll be a link to it in the description. If not, just a link to her channel and I will add a link to the video later. But today I'm taking this little house I thrifted a couple of years ago now, and I didn't really know what to do with it. But in a previous thrift flip, why is that so hard to say? I'd actually got two of these houses and I turned one of them into this like Beetlejuice inspired. So I'll leave a link to that video down below if you would like to see it. But this one, I thought, why not use this and do it as a makeover into a little Christmassy Yule house? And I've created a sigil that will be available on my Ko-fi and my Patreon for everyone, for free members as well as those who are donating to the channel, because I want all of us to have a lovely Yuletide season. Yule is always hard for me. I struggle this time of year, and especially my grandfather just passed away. So I'm dealing with a lot at the moment and I'm really struggling with just trying to enjoy the season. And I think so many of us feel the same way, and so I thought I would make a sigil for bringing in that lovely Yuletide, beautiful, bright and happy, cheerful feeling. So definitely go and check out my Ko-fi and my Patreon if you would like to grab that as an image and to use it in your own spell work. You can put it on Christmas baubles, put it into candles. You can get really creative to bring that lovely merry and bright feeling to a home. Even if you're in the broom closet, you can really hide sigils just about anywhere you can imagine, and they do a lot of powerful work, and I'm really excited to share that with you. So make sure you go and head over there and utilize that sigil. But today I thought we would take this, and with just a few acrylic paints, with a little bit of work, we can definitely make this into a little art spell. But yeah, let's head over to the crafting table and make over this little house. So here I am, just lighting a candle, and I've got the sigil out. It's for May our Yuletide be merry and bright, which I thought was the perfect sigil to create, and I'm going to get that up on my Patreon and Ko-fi as soon as I can, because I want people to be able to use it. And there's a close-up of the sigil in my little sigil book that I did make here on the channel, so if you want to check that out, you can. So here's a little bit of a look around the house. It's quite pale and a bit boring, to be honest. And I'm going to draw with the paint marker in green, because green always makes me think of Christmas. And I'm just going to draw it on the bottom. I'm not very good at drawing sigils because of my hands, but you get the idea. And I'm going to mix together two acrylic paints, a lovely bright red and brown, to make like a reddish brown for where the bricks are here on the project. You know, it's got a lovely, I suppose it's like a yellowy beige already as a base, but that doesn't scream Christmas to me. I want something that looks cozy and really warm and inviting, so I went with a lovely warm brown colour, and I think it does look really nice. It's definitely a lot more interesting to look at than the pale colours of the original house. And with this project, I just really sat and thought about how cosy Christmas could be. I thought some of my favourite cosy Christmas films and things like that, to kind of bring some of that energy to the spell of a home and a family Christmas that could be really special and lovely, like you remember from when you were a child. And Christmas is difficult for a lot of people, including me, so if Christmas is a difficult time for you, just know that you are not alone in that. A lot of us struggle, and I'm especially struggling this year. I'll be honest, it was kind of hard to go around the details on the front of the house, like the windows and the door, and not just get brown everywhere. I am a really messy crafter. I was covered in brown paint, but you know what? I'm really pleased with how this came out, and the colour brown that I managed to make looks really, really nice and cosy. I feel good about that choice to do the bricks. Let me know what you think, because they were like this beigey yellow colour and it just didn't stand out. I also painted the stairs brown and along the top edge of the roof in brown as well, so it all kind of matched together. And I think it all came together really nicely. I think it looks really nice. But I didn't go over the white. There's like a white bit on the front where the top windows are, as if it's got like stucco or something on the top. I didn't paint over that, and I'm kind of glad I didn't, but then please let me know if you think I should have painted that a different colour and what colour I should have done. At one point I was thinking, oh, maybe I'll do it gold. Gold's a Christmassy colour, but I just thought, who has the front of their house gold? Maybe I'm wrong. So I'm just coming to the end of doing the outside of the building, just this lovely warm reddish brown. It's really, really nice brown. I'm just really, really glad it came out as nicely as it did, and I didn't get brown paint absolutely everywhere, because I do regularly, and then I just did the whole of the back, but I didn't show that because you don't need to see that. And now I'm getting some white acrylic and I'm mixing it with silver from Hobbycraft. I was hoping this little touch of silver would make it have a little bit of a glisten or a shine to it. Maybe like a bit of the glitter from the silver would show through, but it just kind of looks a bit like a grey, like a very, very white grey. So I'm not sure. The vision didn't come together, but it doesn't always, and that's okay. I think in future, if I was to do this project again, I'd get some very fine silver glitter or white glitter and put it on the top. But if you can think of something that I could use that would make it look like glistening snow on the roof and around the base where the building's touching the ground, do let me know, because I'm still learning about all these little tips and tricks that everybody has for their projects. And what I liked about doing the snow was I didn't have to be really, really neat and tidy with it. Like, I could get bits on the side of the building and it was okay, because snow does that. Snow gets everywhere. So I felt quite good about the fact that it didn't really matter if it wasn't perfect. And then I just added some white on the top of the steps and on top of the windows a little bit to give that just snowed on look. And I'm back to the paint markers, and I'm using a red acrylic paint marker to colour in the door. It seemed only right that they would have bright red, really welcoming, lovely Christmassy door. I do love these paint markers, but it's quite difficult to get into corners. That is one thing I will say. So I kind of wish I'd just carried on using paint with a paintbrush. Then I'm grabbing the green to go over. They've got like special brickwork on the top and the bottom of the windows, so I just wanted those to be green, really leaning into that Christmas feeling. And this was really fun as well, just to change the colours a little bit. The colours on that part were already like a very pale bluey green, but this is like a proper Christmassy green with a red front door. It just looks really, really jolly. I just think this house looks really, really cosy. I'd love to go around there for a nice cup of hot chocolate. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with how it came out, to be honest. I also did green round the door jambs just to finish it off. And then I'm grabbing the black paint and I'm going around the windows, because the windows were white, the window edges, yeah. So they were white, so I'm going over it in black, but I'm leaving a lot of the white poking through because it's supposed to look like it's got snow on it, and I think it did look like it got a bit of snow on it, which is really cute. I'm really pleased about that because you want it to still look kind of realistic, I guess, with the snow on the windows. If they're going to be on the roof, if we're going to have it on the bottom, it's got to be on the windows, hasn't it? And this is really, they have really pretty windows on here. I'd like to live in this house, to be honest. I used to live in a house that was 3 stories. It was not good for me with my energy levels, but it was a nice house, you know. Yeah, I'm really pleased with how these windows look. Then I'm using a different pack of acrylic paints. These are like golds and silvers, and I'm using rose gold. And this is just to do the door handles because I wanted them to stand out again. It looked really cute. And then I'm grabbing that green that I used before, and I'm just drawing in a wreath on the door. I just did a blobby circle. Wonderful. With a white then, I'm going over the tops of the windows while the wreath dries, just to give that snow on the top of the windows and on the top of the door frame, just to make it look a bit more realistic. And then I took red, yellow, orange and pink acrylic pens and just did little dots on the wreath on the door, just so you could see it was pretty. And then I decided to do the panes of glass in the windows were like this real dark grey and they looked a bit soulless. So I coloured over the top of them with the brown acrylic pen just to make it look a bit warmer inside, and it does make a big difference. And then it was done. So here is the finished piece. I love the little wreath on the door and the snow on the roof and everything. It just looks so magical, and I'm really pleased with how it came out considering how plain it was before, and now it can be used as part of our Christmas decorations and with a sigil on the bottom. Anybody who's not a practicing witch will not know what this is, but it's actually an art spell, me bringing brightness and merriness to Christmas and the Yuletide season. This is something that I really enjoyed putting together for you, so I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to check out Pagan Crafting. Her video, a link to her channel and everything will all be down below. So if you're interested, go and check her out. She's amazing, a total inspiration for me, and just go and check out her channel. If you like my channel, you will love hers. So I'm promising you that. I know Christmas and Yule is not a good time for everyone. I struggle with it, and I know many other people struggle at Christmas. So if you're struggling at this time, feeling alone or lonely, there are tons of resources available. I have done a blog post last year all about resources and things that you can use to help you if you're struggling this time of year. So I'll leave a link to that down below, because I don't want anybody struggling, and that's why I'm making this sigil available for anybody who needs it. So I'm going to have that up as soon as I can, and I just want you all to know that you're not alone. Christmas is not, it's not always this beautiful magical time. It can be very stressful and very difficult, especially if you have family members that you don't get along with, or you have chronic illnesses, you're disabled. I mean, there are so many reasons why you could be struggling. So I thought it was really nice to just have a lovely relaxing video doing a little craft, and you know what, I just hope that you enjoyed this video. So if you did, don't forget to leave it a cheeky like and a comment down below, so I know and the YouTubiverse know that you enjoyed it, and it will share it out just that little bit more. While you're down there, if you are new here, hello, welcome. You can become part of the Butterfly family simply by clicking that subscribe button and ringing that little bell, so you always know when I upload. I'm usually here Mondays and Fridays. It just depends what's going on in my life and what's going on with my health, but I always do my very best to be here with you every week, twice a week, Take care everyone, have a wonderful, wonderful, magical day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!